Just like you have in aviation, where flight attendants often are referred to as crew members or cabin crew, which of course includes the captain and his flight officers, it's also obtainable for these big ocean-going vessels, which are heavily responsible for global logistics chain. In this instance, the crew are referred to as seafarers. As critical as their work entails, not much is said or heard about them outside of the maritime space. That gap has been recognized and has formed the fulcrum of this year's International Maritime Day. Nigeria is, of course, a signatory to that convention, so this gathering is holding in honor of World Maritime Day. With the theme, Seafarers at the Core of Shipping's Future, the conversations open. Seafarers across the globe were some of the worst hit during the height of COVID pandemic. They were at work while the whole world shut down. They stayed months on vessels without crew change because of entry restrictions by countries, among other challenges.
It is therefore expedient for us to focus on issues related to the human element of shipping. This includes the safety and security of life on board ships, seafarers' well-being, and the development of qualified workforce ready to meet the challenges and opportunities of digitization and automation, which is geared towards streamlining existing processes, creating new business opportunities, and enhancing the efficiency of the maritime industry.
Training, advanced certifications, more sea time, and the need for Nigeria to have a national carrier are some of the identified areas to be tackled.
We cannot continue to ignore the plight of seafarers and expect them to work in longer and harder hours. So industry, unions, and government must come together for an in-depth look at the sector. Seafarers' total well-being, including their physical and their mental aspects, need to be a priority.
The maritime sector is about safety and security. So from the venue, we move to the waters where Nigeria is showing to the world its effort at safeguarding navigation through a federal government-approved wreckage removal exercise.
We are going to issue marine notice for all the owners of these vessels to come up and remove them within time frame. If they did not remove them after the period, we will remove them. Those that are alive, we auction them. Those that are not alive, we will remove it and go and melt it in our own foundry.
From the records, ship operators and vessel owners have found an unhindered waters where they either dump their grounded vessels or ultimately bury iron wrecks. But all that will not be allowed anymore on the Nigerian waters.
They should identify the owners, see they're in court, let's meet them in court. Because you see, if they just go to court and stop there, knowing that we're not coming back, we're not going to pursue the case, let's pursue the case and get the court verdict. I doubt that any court will say they should keep their vessels parked there without anything. It's either they remove it or we auction it. Because we can't be removing wrecks because somebody is irresponsible.
It's a call to action both to the Nigerian government on the untapped opportunities flitting away to older clients and also to practitioners and agency heads to measure up in standardization of operations to grow the blue economy. Olu Phillips, Channels Television News.